Hi again, I'm Monica Pitts, and I am going to talk you through some of the steps that I use to make a graphic in Canva. Now, this particular graphic is for our upcoming year-end peer-to-peer and email fundraising strategies for nonprofits workshop. I'm not actually going to build the whole thing for you, but I'm going to show you some awesome features of Canva that make it possible to use and make your own graphics. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen right now so that you can see all of this awesomeness. All right, so Canva is at canva.com. You can create a free account. Now, I have a paid account because we do all kinds of graphics in this, and it just keeps things far more organized and easier for me. But if you're just working for your organization, a free Canva account can do all kinds of great stuff for you. So you can start off with a template. I did not start off with a template, but I'm going to show you how I built this. So first you'll have to decide the file size. I used 1200 by 630 pixels, and that works really well for me. It shows up really nice in my Facebook graphics, and it also does a good job if I'm going to use it in StreamYard as a background or for ads. So it does well. Now, so the first thing I did was I placed this background here. Canva has some really cool things like photos. So there's free photos. So all I did was I searched for Blackboard. And then it showed me all these different pictures of blackboards that I could use to place in my picture. So I chose a free one because I like free things. And you just click free. And then you can drag it around here and you can resize it by using your huggy arms. And yeah, so once you get it to about the size that you want it to be, there you go. Put it in your backboard, your blackboard for the background, right? All right. So then I was like, all right, well, I want to have a little bit of color in it. I don't just want it to all be black. So to do that, you go over into elements in Canva, and I used a free element, which is just the square element, and I click it. Okay, so then the square element plunks itself onto my canvas. So from there, you can resize this element to be the size that you want it to be. And then I also made it transparent because I wanted to be able to see through it. So to do that, you click on transparency and then you can change it. Now, right now, you'll notice that this is in front of my words and I want it to be behind my words. And so I go to position and I can send it to back. So that way it's behind my words. And that's how you do the shapes in Canva. All right. So I also had something that I needed to upload and bring in. That's my logo. So to do that, you go over to your uploads. I was like, where's uploads? Okay, so you can see all the different things that we've uploaded here. Now, my logo has no background on it, right? And so if you're going to add a logo in, whatever you upload it as, I mean, you can't just take out the background in Canva because Canva doesn't allow you to edit your graphics in here. It just allows you to build things. So let's say that I want to put this Giving Tuesday logo in here. I just click on it. See, it just plopped right over here. And this Giving Tuesday logo also has no background on it. So I can just move that wherever I want to put it on my canvas. And then it's there. And you can also make it bigger or smaller. There you go. Okay, so the next thing that I did in my design is I wanted to add some words. So when you want to add words in Canva, you have to click on text. And it already has some fun pre-formatted words for you. Now I can click add a heading, and these are saved for me because I do have a pro version of Canva, but you don't necessarily have to use the pro version of Canva. So with the heading, you know, I just type in whatever I want. Okay, I'm going to say, no, wait, this is going to be awesome. Oh, I can't spell it all. So what's cool is that it does tell you when you're misspelling words. So that's pretty neat. Now, I do have some different alternatives with this text. Just because I used one of these headings doesn't mean it has to look like that. You can pick whatever text that you want. You can pick colors. So you can pick the colors that you want. If you have the paid version, then you can use the brand colors. Otherwise, you can't. So there you go. And then you can just move this around. Now, what's cool too is you can just pick this corner and make it way bigger. So you can do it like you would do it in Microsoft Word, right? And you can pick, oh, well, I want it to be smaller here. Or you can just take the corner and you can just drag it out and make it big. There you go. Oh dear, I just did the wrong thing. I just did the wrong thing. You know what I did? I hit edit undo. So you can, it remembers things. You can do edit undo by going up here, and that will undo something, but you can also just use your normal keyboard shortcuts, Control Z. So you can format all of these different things. So let's say that I wanted to make this all capital letters. So I can just click uppercase and it makes it all uppercase for me, or lowercase. And all right, so then the next part, right? I wanted to put these free, like this cool words in here. You can see all these cool words right here. And I tried a couple of different ones and I arranged it in different ways, right? So to get these fun, different shapes, you just pick whichever one you like from over here. So you click it and then it shows up, right? Well, this is huge. We probably don't want to leave it that big. So I'm just going to click the corner and drag it in and make it smaller, right? And then I don't want it to say hello, darling. That's not what I wanted to say. So you just double click in there and you type in whatever you want. Tomorrow. Ooh, is it going to let me have it? Ah, there you go. So it didn't fit in the box, but if I just pull the box wider, then it will absolutely let you go. All right, so then let's see. Join me tomorrow. All right, and see how easy that is? Now I can also, if I highlight this, it'll let you change the color of things. So it doesn't have to be that color if you don't want it to be. You can even change the font. So this is sometimes really, really fun because you want to have these glowing effects and stuff like that, but you don't really know how to make it happen. So you can use all of these neat little templates over here to make it happen. All right. So then, you know, like after you have all your components on your sheet and you decide that you know what you want. So another thing to note is, notice if I double click, I come in here and I can edit stuff. And then if I click out of it, it unselects it. If I just want to move it around, then you just have to click it once and then you can move it around, right? Yeah, such a fun program. All right, so after you get everything on here, then it's your opportunity to just start moving stuff around. So I started here and I thought that this was pretty cool, but what I really wanted to do was highlight the fact that people didn't have to pay to come to this training. So if I click duplicate page, then it just duplicates this whole thing for me. So I don't have to go through it again. And two, you can move it down or move it up. So it's right next to what you wanted to work on. And then you can rearrange all your elements and make them whatever you want them to be. So I rearranged all my elements and I decided that I thought that this was probably going to be a better one for putting in my Facebook feed because I wanted this free training to be front and center. And I really loved how these letters glowed. And I tried it here and I was like, these letters don't glow. They're totally lame. I don't like them as much. All right. So I don't like this one anymore. So I'm going to click delete page. All right. So now I have everything ready and I'm like, oh, I need to save this. All right. I can do that. Oh, one more other cool thing though, is that you can actually have things that move in Canva. So see how these things move and they like blink and stuff? You can save little videos in here. So, whoa, see, isn't that crazy looking? Yeah, you can't change the words of it like you can in the other templates, but you can make it fun and then you can save it as a GIF or a video. So I'm just going to save this as a flat graphic. So what I need to do is I need to remember that this is on page 28, right? So I can click download. All right, it's not a video, it doesn't move, so I'm ready to just download it. And I can decide how I want to do this. So if I were going to save this and I wanted to print it, I would probably save it as a PDF. I have done this before with my holiday cards, for example. I've designed them in Canva and I download them as a PDF. And yeah, it works fine. You can also save it as a high quality PNG or a low quality JPEG. I will not get into why you would use one or the other right now, but let's say we're going to do this. Okay. Now, we can choose if we want it to have a transparent background if we choose Ping, or we can not have a transparent background. It's all up to you. If I choose this, it means that there will not be an image in the background. Well, there might be on this case, but if I had nothing in the background, for example, here, then it would show up clear in the background. But here I really do want to have this, so I'm not going to check this box because I really don't want to futz with it. Okay, so remember, I'm on page 28. I do not want to download all my pages because I don't want to save all of those as files. So I'm just going to scroll down and I'm going to check page 28. If I chose multiple, it would download them as a zip file that I have to unzip, which is actually fine for a lot of cases. At first, I was really annoyed with it, but it's pretty convenient, quite frankly, for some instances. So I'm going to choose page 28, and then I click done. And then I'm going to click download, and it's going to prepare my design, and it's going to download it. And then it comes right here. And then when I open it, you can't see it. Oh, look. There it is, and it's my design, and I'm ready to use it now, and I can upload it to Facebook, or I can put it in an email, or do whatever I want to with it. Put it on my website, do all kinds of stuff with it. So there you have it. Just a brief overview of how you can use a Canva account, even a free Canva account, to make simple graphics. Pretty fun. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me on this design adventure, and you can also join me on our free training for small nonprofits when we talk about year-end peer-to-peer and email fundraising strategies. I'll see you there tomorrow at 9 a.m.